Hello, 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 Aries. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. We are finally coming out of this Mercury retrograde, right? There's been so much going on. So today we're checking what energies are opening up here. What is opening up on your way now that Mercury is direct, right? Now keep in mind that we still have the shadow, which is, from the 20th, we still have another 2 weeks roughly, so you see things really kick in and move forward. Now, it doesn't mean things are not going to go, but we do have the shadow as well before and after the Mercury retrograde. So let's look into the energies here. Let's see what's going on for you with this Mercury going direct. What are the energies for Aries? This is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus sign. However, because we're talking about the planets in this type of astrology, I would strongly recommend that the first one that you check is your rising sign, okay? Then the Sun, and then the Moon. Of course, you can look at all of them. However, because we're talking about astrology here, about the planets, the most important one will be your rising ascendant sign. Okay, you can check that online. If you don't know what's your rising sign, you can have a lot of natal charts done for you for free. Okay, so let's get started. Healer of the ages, number 51, and we have the thinking man with the number 46. I'm going to take one more for you, Aries. I feel like taking three cards here, so why not? Let's take three cards here for you, okay? Um, okay, it doesn't want to come out, so I'm going to try one more time because I feel we need to take three cards before we jump into the tarot here. Perfect. The sun. Yes, I love it. I love this card. Number one. Perfect. So the sun will shine again in your life. Doesn't mean it wasn't. Now, I really like the energy of these numbers, and I'll tell you why. So we start here. Let's look into the healer of the ages. Okay, so there could be something here, some sort of healing you were doing, whether this was therapy, working on yourself, changing something physically, emotionally, psychologically, mentally, whatever it is. It looks like finally things are moving forward. So you could be shifting the mindset, okay? The thinking man, you could be shifting. And it's interesting because I mentioned healing because the healer of the ages is here. And we do have the amplifier, the clear quartz here in his hand, actually quite a few, which give me the sense of healing of, because it's also called the healer as well as the amplifier of the energy. So if you have been working on yourself, maybe during Mercury retrograde you kind of felt like, I don't see things changing. It feels like I'm doing this, but it's not doing anything. And then suddenly things just open up and the sun shines again on you, which is absolutely beautiful. I love this because as I'm talking, the moment I just get this card closer to the camera, it actually feels like the sun reflects here, right? So it's absolutely beautiful for you. Now, in terms of numerology, this is absolutely beautiful as well. The healers talks about the 5 and 1, which reduces to a 6. 6 is after the challenge. Number 6 is about moving forward, right? About that victory, that, and you see that in the tarot as well. The 6, it's always about moving forward after the challenge. It's like the sun shines after the storm, right? And then we have the thinking man, which is number 46. So 4 and 6, 10 reduces to a 1, and it confirms here with the sun with the number 1. So you have a lot of ones here. So there could be something brand new coming up into your life. I really feel for Aries, we could be talking about personal development here, you feeling more sure of yourself. There's something very strong. The energy I'm getting here is being more confident, self-worth, valuing yourself more. Maybe you are the type of person that it's a people pleaser, and you tend to dim your light to please others, and I don't see that happening moving forward here. And plus we are also coming into your season, so of course a new vibe, a new energy for you. So let's go back into our 5 card spread with the tarot. This time we're going to see the recent, past, the present. What you don't see coming, we're going to look into what area of your life is opening up. What is the advice to speed up the process or align to the energy of the process, and then the outcome. So let's do a little shift here in terms of the cards. Okay, so let's get started here. Of course, then we're gonna clarify. So the recent past, the Page of Pentacles. For the present energy for Aries on this Mercury retrograde going direct, the Tower. You see, big shifts, big changes here. Now, what is the main theme here? What they don't see coming? What theme are we talking about? The Moon. I told you about personal development, right? Your intuition, it's very much inward, introspective, right? Now, what is the advice? How can you work with this energy better? 10 of Cups, being yourself. Of course, we're going to dive deeper, right? Not just these words that I'm saying here. And then the outcome will be the Knight of Wands. Very, really nice. Now, let's clarify here with another deck. I'm going to be taking the Witch's Tarot for you. Okay, let's give it a shuffle here before we dive in. And see. Now, for the Page of Pentacles, clarifying Aries in the recent past, the Two of Cups, yes, your connection. Yes, it could be with a past relationship you needed to work on yourself. For the Tower, on the present energy, the Five of Swords. This is really good, really, really good. For the area of your life where this is showing up, Page of Pentacles, it's helping in a lot of ways. For the 10 of Cups, we have the Nine of Wands. And finally, for the Knight of Wands, we have the Seven of Cups as the outcome of this reading. But let's go back to the beginning and see what is going on for you. So we do have here in the recent past the Page of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. There could have been something here. There could have been some promises in the past. Maybe you ended up connecting with someone during Mercury retrograde or right before, maybe already in the shadow, like we were talking in the beginning. You ended up having some sort of, and we could be talking about a heartache, we could be talking about someone promised a lot, or it could even be someone that just you assume this person would move forward. But we have Page of Pentacles. It's a very slow movement here, reliable but very slow. However, it feels like something here didn't feel right. Okay, why? Because in the present energy, during this Mercury retrograde, there could have been a lot of situations happening in your life, and you're understanding this is not the right thing. And this could be a case of the type of people you used to um, attract in the past, right? You used to attract people that they feel like they're very loyal, they're very, I can rely on them, I can trust them, and all of that. And then the regular thing is they ended up not being that kind of person because they were showing what they needed, right? So we could be talking about you were aligning with people, especially if you had some sort of lack of confidence and all of that. So you're going to be attracting people that they will um, engage more with that energy, right? They will enlighten more that energy that you feel not worthy. So, of course, we want to get rid of that. And this is what is happening here in the present energy with the Tower and the Five of Swords here. Changing your way of thinking, breaking free from situations and people they're not good for you. And this is where I feel that your healer of the ages here, this doing this healing here, has amplified and bring this Sun as we've seen here as well. It's incredible that I felt that I needed another card and that card came. Now, something interesting about this card is calling my attention is that in this card, there's a baby. So this could be the new version of you. See here, there's a baby here. So this could be the actual new version of you, right? The mind shift, the mindset, the healed version of Aries here. Because on What You Don't See Coming, the team that we're talking about becoming a person that you want, right? With the moon here, it's definitely talking about The shift is here, the changes are here. You might not feel 100% comfortable with what is going on because the moon, it's all of that uncertainty. I'm not sure where I'm going, but I know that I'm going, and I know there's something new coming up for me. And this is what this Page of Pentacles is telling me very, very strong. The energy here, this feels like brand new energy, right? We're coming into your season as well. We have all of this, a new moon in Pisces, Mercury going direct. So there's a lot of energy of, I'm not sure where I'm going, I'm not sure where to go, but the moon always, it always give you the sense of, I'm just going to follow my intuition. And this could be something brand new to you, following your intuition, remaining grounded, understanding yourself, putting yourself first. This can actually be something very, very new for a lot of Aries here. Now, what is the advice? How can you bend even better into that type of energy? Following your heart, 10 of cups, following your heart, following everything that you always wanted to do, right? And with this nine of course, being conscious, right? Being conscious of what you're doing, what you're not doing, how much can you spend or not, where you can go, the people you can trust, and all of that. Because again, we're talking about in the past, it could have been the sense of, I gave too much of myself and then it wasn't exactly what I wanted to. But this time we can see that there's a big shift in you. And yes, things go slow. Page of Pentacles. You don't want to be just jumping into a relationship. You don't want to be jumping into a new job. You don't want to be jumping in a new community or anything like that just because someone said it's good. I see you're paying attention, you're being careful here, right? You're seeing which way is best for me, right? And that's really, really beautiful here for you. Now, what is the outcome here for Aries when it comes to this energy of Mercury going direct? It's about you moving forward in different directions of your life. And you will definitely see a lot of shifts, a lot of um, moving forward. I see this 7 of cups here. It's giving me the sense of, because you shift the mindset, you will see a lot of changes, positive changes in different areas of your life. I'm feeling very strong the career side and the home. The home could be you always wanted to move somewhere, you always wanted to do something, right? um, I could be talking to some people, they are becoming parents, and maybe this is where you're changing everything, because that baby is giving me the sense of literally a baby. It doesn't have to be to all of you. It could actually be this new version of you, right? Your inner child is so important to you right now that nothing else is more important. And this is where, because look at this wizard here is putting the hand like, I know what I want, right? You don't tell me what to do. It feels like he's protecting, and at the same time, it's like protecting and making magic happen straight away. I have a kind of mixed emotions here when it comes to this energy. So the energy is really, really good when it comes to you. There's a lot of shifts, there's a lot of things happening here for you, Aries. I really like this energy. Now, remember that there could be some sort of situations here, and this could be people stepping away, because Tower is a major arcana. So this could be actually universe source just taking away from you people that don't serve you, okay? Old ways of thinking. And it's like inviting you to see things differently, to keep moving forward and focusing more on what you want rather than what other people want. This is absolutely beautiful and very, very positive for Aries, given everything that I see here that may have happened in the past, which was very, very draining, disappointing, heartache, and all of that. So that's the energy for you. Thank you so much for being here. And until next time, have a great Mercury Direct. Take care.